Why does quitting alcohol seem so impossible? My first sip of alcohol was disgusting. I remember I snuck into my uncle's room one summer and tried his Seagram's wine cooler because it was this fruity pink color and the bottle was ice cold and it was hot as hell that day. And this bottle looked so refreshing. And I took a sip and I was immediately confused because why would anyone drink this? After that first sip, I swore I would never drink alcohol again. During high school, I was a decent student. A's, B's, C's, and I did what I needed to do to get by in my studies. But I also got involved in like every extracurricular activity there was. I mean, choir, chess club, drama, debate team, glee club, ebony club, basketball team, you name it. And I was in it. And I started to become really popular. All of a sudden, I was invited to all the parties and I wanted to fit in with all the cool kids. So I did what they did and I drank. The taste of alcohol was still disgusting, but I realized the more I drank, the more I didn't care. My parents were going through a divorce at the time, so things were weird at home. I'm not sure what I wanted to do with my life at that time as high school was ending. And I started to question my sexuality and my religion. So I had a lot of anxiety going on. And when I drank, all my worries seemed to go away. My first house party, though, should have been my last time ever drinking. Everyone was at this party, and everyone was glad I was there. So I decided to show off. So I lined up about 8 to 10 shots of vodka and took them to the head. I had no idea my little brother watched me sneak out the house that night and follow me to this party, and he ended up finding me unresponsive on the bathroom floor. He freaked out as any little brother would and called 911. I woke up in the hospital surrounded by my family, and my dad looked at me and asked, "So you're never gonna drink again, right?" And I'm like, "No, sir. Never again," I said. After a few months, I was back to drinking, and after a few years, alcohol had taken over my life and was a part of my everyday life. I couldn't imagine doing anything without alcohol. Not going to a party, going to dinner without alcohol was no. Movies, no. I didn't even need an occasion to drink alcohol at this point because it was a part of my everyday life. And stopping seemed impossible. Sure, I had a lot of fun and adventures, but I wasn't happy with myself. I didn't even know myself. I wanted to escape as much as possible and not deal with the reasons for my drinking. Why am I drinking so much and why can't I stop? If you've ever asked yourself this question, be brave enough to look for the answer. Some people can have a drink and be cool. I never understood that because I'm not a one and done type of guy. I realized that it's easier for me to have none than for me to try and manage my drinking. Like I only drink one on the weekends, or I'll only do wine, or I won't do any shots, blah, blah, blah. It's too much. And I don't need alcohol at all to experience this life in all the best ways. If you ever wanted to stop drinking, you can. It's not impossible. Yes, it may be hard to imagine a life without it, but you will gain so much by giving up this one thing.